Hello, dear friends. Namaskar. Welcome to day 7. It's the final day of our module on being boundless, which focuses on the third pillar of the ACE meditation system, enlightenment. So we covered a lot of ground over the past 6 days, and I like to integrate them now as a way of offering to you complete practice of being boundless. One of my favorite poems is by T.S. Eliot. And there's these few lines that I like very much. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. We shall not cease from exploration. Meditation is an ongoing journey throughout your life, inquiring into the truth, the nature, the reality of experience, of existence. In this journey, we begin the process of being boundless by focusing on a core preliminary of forgiveness. Forgiveness is so important. Learning to forgive ourselves, forgive others, and ultimately to realize that our ability to forgive comes not from ourselves, but from a higher power, from God Himself, who has forgiven us. Receiving that forgiveness of the divine compels us to forgive in turn. And that is very powerful. Forgiving releases old hurts, opens up the heart that is hardened and constricted, and invites new energy, new life to emerge. Our meditation becomes far more enjoyable and joyful. Together with mindfulness and compassion, forgiveness heals the heart, infuses new energy, strengthens hope, connects us to ourselves and others. Forgiveness is not only a spiritual quality, but is very good for our health, as shown by science. Studies have shown how forgiveness is positively correlated with good mental health, decreased anxiety, decreased stress, increased cardiac health. And that even if you have a lifetime of high accumulated stress, the fact that you have practiced forgiveness keeps you in good mental health. Now, as we learn to meditate, we need to let go of limiting ideas and assumptions that confine us to meditation as some kind of effortful, performance-based activity. We need to understand, while it's relatively true that some degree of intentionality and discipline is necessary, that is not all there is to meditation. Meditation is not so much what we do, but who we are. We want to recognize on this journey of being boundless that meditation is the fundamental nature of who we are. Because when we talk about meditation, we are talking about recognizing awareness, recognizing the innate, spontaneous, natural capacity for knowing within every moment of experience. And it's not something contrived, not something constructed, not something acquired, but rather it is the very quality, the very essence of being alive. It is who we are. So recognizing that helps us to unlearn meditation, unlearn our habitual tendency to acquire, to achieve, to build our identity on shifting sands, but rather to release and to return to our natural, wakeful presence. And doing this is so very important. What stops us, what prevents us from regularly, repeatedly, and effortlessly resting in this unborn awareness are what I call elements that we repressed within our own psyche, our shadow. So shining the light of awareness on our shadow can be an important practice too. To not shy away or avoid the not so nice, not so pleasant, maybe negative elements in our consciousness. Our past hurts, our past failures, aspects of ourselves that we dislike or hate. Let us acknowledge these. Shine the light of awareness onto our shadow, and the pain will dissolve on its own. This pain body cannot exist, cannot withstand the power of presence, because this pain body, this shadow, feeds on our clinging to the past and our grasping after the future, both of which do not exist. They are mere images that occur right now. So seeing through all these elements of our shadow helps us to release all these habitual repressed tendencies, help us tap into a deeper joy, unleash a release and a natural movement of your attention back into its source of awareness, and to recognize and to rest there. In this way, we unleash our presence, our inborn, innate presence from moment to moment, so that it becomes our default mode of being in our everyday lives. Rather than a practice based on self-occupied striving, meditation is a flow of restfulness in awareness, a flow of knowing that is not contrived or generated by some self-centered force. And all this opens us, prepares us for the reception of grace. When we are sensitive and in tune, we can perceive and intuit the flow of blessings in our lives, the flow of blessings that come from the beyond, God Himself, unearned, unmerited, undeserved, flowing into us, propelling our very desire for meditative inquiry itself, our longing to realize our true nature. Is our true nature being infused with the grace of God, calling us back home? And when we are sensitive to and open to, receptive to the movements, the currents of grace in our lives, no matter our beliefs or assumptions, whether we are atheistic, whether we are secular, whether we are people of faith, does not matter. Learn to be open and receptive to observe the currents of grace in our lives. times when we are uplifted, times when stumbling block suddenly resolves by itself, times when we are miraculously lifted out of a difficult situation, times when we are protected, kept safe, times when our eyes suddenly become clear and sharp and we see something we've never seen before, moments of awakening, of epiphanies. Be sensitive to these moments and see the currents of grace in your life. And in this way, we become more and more responsive, more and more open to the common grace of God, who in His Spirit constantly bestows upon us His grace, not based on our merit, not based on what we deserve, not based on what we earn through our performance, but purely by His own initiative, out of the sheer love and mercy of His own heart. Compassion of God blesses us. Let us be open and receptive to blessing. And when we do that, we'll find that our journey of meditation takes on a different quality. It enters into a higher quantum level as we are buoyed by the power and presence of grace in our lives. So, dear friends, let's join with me in the meditation now as I lead you through being boundless, focusing on enlightenment, or rather, the recognition of enlightenment here and now in your very being. Let's sit comfortably now. Hands on your lap, back straight but free of tension, feet on the floor, shoulder width apart. Mindfully breathing in, mindfully breathing out. Let awareness just fall to the ground and rise up again to fill your whole body. So that your body now becomes the space of sensations, illuminated by awareness. As you continue breathing, let your heart become as vast as the sky, breathing in the sky, breathing out into the bigger sky. Let the space of your whole experience expand beyond the margins of your body. Shine the light of awareness, which is everywhere and nowhere in particular. Let the light of awareness shine into areas of your experience where there are hurts, sadness, pain, sorrows, shame, avoidance, forgiving those that you need to forgive, seeing that they are only human, and considering that forgiving is an act of letting go that benefits you, that heals you. Attend to any hurts, any sorrows with compassion and acceptance. Breathing in, compassion, acceptance. Breathing out, letting go, releasing the sorrow. Let the thick cloud of sadness be dispersed, be illuminated, be melted away by the light of acceptance, by the light of mindful compassion. If there are anything about yourself that you dislike or hate, acknowledge it. Let these areas and aspects of yourself be illuminated by awareness. And breathing in compassion for yourself, knowing that you have been forgiven, knowing that God is compassionate towards you. Let the compassionate energy of the divine heal you. Heal yourself of any repression or avoidance of any aspects of yourself. Now release the entire burden of the past to rest more fully in the present. The present moment awareness is unborn, unconstructed, unconfined, open and transparent. Knowingly knowing, aware of being aware. Meditation starts with your awareness and comes back to your awareness. Meditation can also go beyond awareness to the uncreated grace that is the source of our awareness itself. Now let your entire being, your open presence, be open to, be receptive of blessing. Blessing from God that fall down upon you, that pour into you with sweetness and gentleness. It's part of the common grace of the divine. Spirit of God active in your own spirit, your consciousness. And emanating out to your heart, your will, your emotions, your thoughts. Guiding, leading, inspiring, illuminating you into a path of goodness, wholesomeness, providing the energy for you to nurture beneficial qualities of loving kindness, compassion, forgiveness, conferring joy, smooth flow of energy in your system, conferring blissfulness moment by moment. See the golden light of life and wisdom and grace in the crown of your head, which represents the presence of God in His Spirit, Spirit of grace, blessing you. As you breathe in and you open your heart and mind, see the golden light coming to you, enters into you, flows into your whole body and pervades every single cell, every single corner of your being, filling you with the light, the golden light of blessing, that is from the divine. In His grace and mercy, love and compassion, you are filled. Your entire space of open awareness is resonating, pulsating with this golden light of blessedness, of goodness, of wholesomeness. It's not by your efforts, not by your virtue, not by your merit, but by the grace of God that you can enjoy this blessing. Feel encouraged, strengthened, enlightened. And as you conclude this meditation, affirm in your heart, may I rest continually in this flow of grace, this flow of luminosity, this flow of awareness without boundary, receiving grace and expressing grace in all my relationships. Rejoice and smile, and in spirit of thankfulness, you may open your eyes. Fantastic. Well done. Thank you, dear friends, for engaging with this module, Being Boundless. I pray that you will find enlightened peace, joy, freedom in the Lord. Thank you. Namaskar.